was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man!
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone!
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
And with that introductory video, we begin the adventure. Hello everyone, my name is Angel Wolf, and in this series I'm going to be playing through Thief Gold with the HD packs. And let's begin. So we're going to begin with a Keeper's Training. I'm playing on Expert, and I'll explain that why in the next lesson. But for now, just follow the directions of the instructor and pass the tests. So let's play.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
Alright, so right away, those of you who have played Thief before will notice that we now have ordinary torches on the walls. They look wonderful, and some very, very nice crisp textures. Let's continue on.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Now, you'll notice as I walk here that the gem lights up slightly, and that's because I'm standing. If I were to crouch and move, you'll see that the light doesn't come on at all. And in this, I'd also like to show you guys that you can lean to look around corners and things like that. You can lean left and right, you can lean forward. Just continue on. Another thing that affects your darkness in this game is if you have any weapons drawn, but they haven't given us a sword yet, so I can't show you that.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them. Good. Proceed down this corridor for your next test.
Alright. It says you can check your map at any time by pressing M, and it shows you a nice little hand-drawn map. Parts of the map will light up in blue when you're in them, but other than that, you're pretty much on your own for navigation. But you also have a compass.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
Now, one thing they don't teach you here is that your speed in this game really doesn't matter that much as long as you're not on metal surfaces. Whether you're crouching, running, or you can crouch, walk by yourself. Now, one thing they don't teach you is that you can walk across metal floors, but you have to do it in a crouch, holding walk, and inch slowly forward so that you don't activate the step animation. And see, I just went right across. Do the same thing here. Just slowly creep. And you're across. So that can come in handy if you're in a sticky situation and you don't have any moss arrows, and I will cover those when we get to them.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task. Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice.
So here's a good place to show off that I'm in complete darkness right now. The crystal is completely dark, so I am, for all intents and purposes, invisible to anyone who were to come walking past. They would not see me or interact with me. So if you draw your sword, though, you'll see that you came up a little bit in the light meter. And the same thing happens when you're broadhead arrow. But with your blackjack, you don't have to worry too much about that.
Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets. Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword.
So here you can practice your bow and arrow skills. The arrow does arc a little bit, so you have to compensate for it. And that's the end of that area.
Swing at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
I don't know why the walkthrough covers swordplay, because we're not going to be using it at all.
Well done. Keep sparring if you wish. When you are done, leave the sparring area. That's enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table. Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door.
So this is both a good example of the 3D positional sound. You can hear the guard walking on the right, and it's sufficiently echoey, considering the room. And this is actually an Easter egg that I snuck into while the guy was talking. There's a secret here that you can only get to if you follow the guard. Once you pass this gate, that gate will close after a certain amount of time, and you won't be able to get in here. So follow the guard as fast as you can if you want to find this Easter egg. Use the key on the door, and it's a basketball court. And you can pick up the basketball and try to shoot a hoop. And I'm not a very good basketball player. I'm a better thief. So pick up this bedroll in the corner, and that turns out to be another Easter egg. It's quotes from the Dark team during the development of Thief the Dark project. And it's basically just a bunch of funny quotes that you can read on your own. Has nothing to do with the game, really. And let's just drop that and continue on our way. How you doing? You looking for the Blair Witch or something? Anyway.
The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. To unlock the door, select the key in your inventory. Center the door on screen until it lights up. Then use the key on the door. Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test.
Just like that. You can scroll through your inventory using your mouse wheel, by the way. That's been added to New Dark.
Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it. Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream. Good jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
Okay, so there's just a couple more little tricks I wanted to teach you guys before I continue on. One is that you can jump and grab onto high up ledges, and in this case I'm going to jump for that roof over there, and run and jump, hold down shift, and you pull yourself up onto it. So there's a lot of exploration of rooftops and stuff like that by doing techniques like that. And if you miss a jump, let me see if I can cause myself to miss. You can still catch yourself on the other side and pull yourself up if you hold down shift. So let's go across, climb that one, and drop all the way down. And you'll notice that I can look all around while I'm on a rope, so you can jump off in whatever direction you want. And through this door begins Garrett's life.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
And that is the only treasure you can find in this mission. Alright, so that is the first mission. That is the training mission. And it didn't cover a whole lot, unfortunately. It was made, a long time ago, back in 98, 99. So back then, people weren't really knowledgeable about stealth games. This was pretty much one of the first 3D stealth games that ever came along. So they tried to compensate for that by teaching people how to sword fight. Even though it's not something you're recommended to do in the game, they just didn't think people coming from games like Quake and Doom would be able to get the concept of being a thief. So I'm going to teach you more techniques in the next mission, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.